GMA Health Alert, TJ. We're taking a look at the impact of moderate alcohol consumption. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Darien Sutton is here to break down two new studies. The first focuses on the potential of cognitive decline.
Yes, so a study done in the UK looks at over 20,000 participants, their alcohol consumption, and corresponding MRI images of their brain. And they found that those who had moderate alcohol consumption, which in this first study was defined as approximately 4 drinks per week, was associated to increased levels of iron in the brain. And George, the reason why that's important is because prior studies have shown that increased iron accumulation is associated to early cognitive decline as well as early onset dementia. But it's important to know when looking at a study like this, it's showing an association and not necessarily a cause and effect, as there are other causes to dementia or increased risk factors such as family history, diabetes, hypertension or high blood pressure, as well as a history of trauma.
And the second study focused on people under 40, finding that they may be at greater risk for health problems because of alcohol.
Yes, so this study is quite a larger study. It's a global study, and it found that moderate alcohol consumption, which in this study was defined as approximately 2 drinks per day, which is relatively the maximum that we recommend from the CDC, was associated to an increased risk of harm for those under the age of 40 compared to older age groups. And this is important because we currently recommend that, and we have to figure out whether or not we should adjust our regulations or recommendations for those specifically younger age groups to decrease their risk. But it's important to know that in a study like this, when looking at younger age groups, there's an association to alcohol consumption and high-risk behaviors, which may also change these results.
What are your recommendations? What's a safe relationship with alcohol?
So I always recommend that we stick to the CDC guidelines up until we hopefully have new changes that can be more specific for age groups. Right now, the CDC recommends that men drink no more than 2 drinks per day, and women no more than 1 drink per day. And binge drinking is defined for men as more than 5 drinks in one setting, and for women, it's more than 4 drinks in one setting. And for my patients, I always recommend you want to get as close to the minimum as possible and not reach that maximum.
And what raises red flags for you?
For me, it's really a dependence on alcohol. And some signs of that include when you're not drinking, are you craving it? Are you having symptoms of shakiness or nausea? Is alcohol disrupting your social or your personal relationships? If you have those signs or symptoms, you should reach out for help, because alcohol substance use disorder is more common than we think, and many people don't realize that there is help. If you can't find a primary care provider, there's also a mental health and substance abuse national helpline that you can search, and you can find state and local resources within your community.
Dr. Darien Sutton, thanks very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.